Hi, and welcome to the Friendship Flow podcast. My name is Katy, and I'll be your host. My hope is to create a space for women entering their wisdom years to learn about friendship from all their own personal experience and create the circle of friends that they desire and deserve. I hope to explore this subject with you so that you can explore what friendship means to you in your life. I created a 5-step approach to accomplish just that. Step 1, self-awareness. 2, connection. Step 3, boundaries. 4, growth. And step 5, joy. Each episode, we will dive deeply into the steps and how to use them. So take a deep breath, grab a cup of tea, and let's get started. Hi, friends. We've walked together through step 1, self-awareness, step 2, connection, and step 3, boundaries. Each step has helped you uncover something important about who you are, how you show up, and what you really, truly need in your friendships. Now we're moving into the 4th step of the friendship flow, growth. Growth is where everything begins to come together. It's the moment when the insights you've gathered start taking shape in your daily life. This step isn't about becoming a new person. It's about becoming a more aligned, grounded, intentional version of who you already are. Growth asks you to reflect on what you've learned so far and choose how to move forward. It's about noticing where your self-awareness has shifted your perspective. And if you've taken notes, go back and look. What has shifted? What still needs a little fine-tuning? Honoring the connections that nourish you. Decide what friendships look like for you from this day forward. Standing firmly in the boundaries that protect your peace. This is one we revisit again and again. Boundaries grow with us, and knowing that we can adjust our boundaries anytime, in any direction. An example might be maybe you have a friend for a long time that you needed to take a break from, but now you feel like you're ready to have this friend more present. So maybe you can take the temperature of what that relationship really needs and adjust accordingly. This you might have to do with all your friendships at different times. What they need. Do they need more nurture? Do they need to cool down for a little bit? And this is always going to be something you need to adjust. And using all of that to cultivate friendships that feel honest, reciprocal, and joyful. In this step, we will explore how to put your wisdom into action, how to practice, stretch, and evolve. Growth isn't always comfortable, but it's always transformative. And you're not doing it alone. We're doing it together. I believe every friend we've had, whether they are in our daily lives or just a memory, has contributed to our growth. Each one has shaped us. Maybe you could think of it like this. Friendship is like a garden. You don't plant seeds and walk away. You check in, you prune them, you protect them, you celebrate each new bloom. Self-awareness prepared the soil, connection planted the seeds, boundaries created the fence that keeps the garden safe, and growth is when the sprouts finally push through the soil. Growth is your reward for the consistent care. You grow because you've tended to what matters. Your friendships grow because you show up with intention. So are you nurturing your friendships? How are your friends making growth happen in your life? Are you engaging in meaningful conversations? Trying new experiences together? Working toward common goals? So sticking with the plant analogy, there's also a story I heard about a tree that grew on the edge of a cliff. Over time, the cliff began to erode and the tree's foundation literally fell out from under it. Most people assumed the tree wouldn't make it, but something incredible happened. It didn't break, it grew sideways, reaching toward the light. Its roots dug deeper and its trunk twisted into unexpected shapes. And eventually, it became one of the strongest, most admired trees on the cliff. People would hike for miles just to stand beneath it and marvel at its beauty. Growth isn't always straightforward, perfect, or predictable. Sometimes we grow sideways. Sometimes we twist, pause, reroot, or rebuild. But every insight, boundary, and connection you've gained has shaped you into someone stronger and wiser. Friendships grow the same way. They bend, they stretch, they shift, but with deep roots and steady light, they endure. Friendships deeply influence our growth. They can be our accountability partners, our encouragers, our mirrors, our emotional support team, our chosen family. And all of these roles contribute to who we are becoming. You don't need to tackle everything at once. Start small. Choose one or two friendship roles that you want to nurture right now. So maybe it's your inner circle friend who gives you unconditional support, or maybe it's the friend who motivates you and challenges you. Maybe another time you can look at your adventure friends or your creative tribe, but work on one at a time or two at a time and just see what you can bring to those friendships. Every friend in your life serves a purpose, and becoming aware of that purpose helps you grow into a better friend yourself. Take a moment to think of one friend who helped you become a better version of yourself. Now ask yourself, can I be that perfect person to someone else? That's how it works, friends. Like, we really have to reach out to each other, especially as we're aging, right? We all need those friendships. One of the most powerful ways to grow in friendship is to create opportunities. Do you like movies and books? Maybe start a book club or invite friends to a show. Love chatting while baking? Host a baking afternoon with friends. You want to get outdoors? Start a walking or hiking group. You're curious to learn something new? Take a painting class together, a ski lesson, or bring a chef in for a night and do a cooking night. I'm currently leading a workshop called Transformation Boards, which is my own twist on the traditional vision board. When I think about a vision board, I think about dreaming about what could be, and I love that. I love that activity. But this approach is a little different. It's designed to help you see real results by focusing not just on the dream, but on the journey to becoming the person who can live that dream. So a transforming board is built around what you're working on right now and how to grow that to the person you want to become. Instead of only collecting images of the end goal, you start visualizing those steps, the shifts, and the identity you're stepping into. So, for example, if you want to build muscle, you might find pictures of that work it takes to build that muscle, maybe going to the gym or wherever you're doing your exercising. You know, that's tough work. So maybe picturing that work will get you to where you need to be. You can also do the same process in a journal. So instead of making a board, take out a journal and on the first page, create a word cloud of things you want to explore. Travel, learning to cook, losing weight, increasing income, whatever it might be. maybe meeting a new partner, learning a new language, anything at all, anything you can think of. Then choose 1 or 2 words and give them their own page. Free write why you want this, what steps it might take to get there, how you imagine life on the other side, and anything else that comes to mind. Once you finish, return to your word cloud and choose the next topic. This process can focus entirely on friendship as well, guiding you toward the kind of people you want to attract and the kind of friend you want to become. You're allowed to belong to more than one tribe. You're allowed to explore new ones. And you're allowed to outgrow old ones. Lastly, I want to leave you with this. Be limitless. Stay open. Don't judge too quickly or place people in a box. Allow friendships and yourself to evolve. Some of the most meaningful connections come from unexpected places. Growth is a journey, and it's one we can take together. Thank you for being here today. And you can follow my Elevated Adventures Facebook page to see what else I'm up to. Have a wonderful day. Until next time, enjoy your friends.